Do it now? Yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna kick the out of you. You do it now? Yeah. Take a shot, mother.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm a citizen, you fat. You're a.
Oh, hell no.
You're a.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you good.
Okay. What are you gonna do? It's free speech. You fat, ugly.
Sorry.
Fire!
The George.
What do you think of black people?
I don't like them.
Why?
I really don't. Because I just think that they're always looking out to make trouble.
Go on, let's get right up there.
You better turn around, y'all. Let's go back.
We've been riding down this block, and it's white people start saying, "Get out of here, niggas. You know, get out of my neighborhood. Don't come to this neighborhood." Then they start hitting on her.
throwing rocks and everything else.
Throwing rocks. Because we were in their neighborhood.
We went on a bike hike to McDonald's. We didn't mean to bother anybody.
We had a nice
saw a parade, we saw a gathering, so we went down there to see what was happening. I never even know people around here were like that. I've never experienced anything like this in my life.
And I was sure what she had. It hit me with that rock. I would pick up the rock right next to me and hit him right dead in his face. They always say niggas are doing everything. They always say we're doing everything, right? We didn't, every time the white people come down the block, we don't push them out their neighborhood and throw rocks and start hitting them. We don't bother the white people around our neighborhood, but when we get in a white neighborhood, they just push us out.
Yeah. Everybody was a so we're nothing, you know, they were a piece of dirt, dogs. I mean, that's the way you treat an animal. I mean, God, we're human beings. Yeah. You don't treat other people like that. It's just wrong. Black, white, I don't care. A person is a person. Skin should have no bearing on how you treat a person. That's just wrong.
I hate their goddamn guts.
You don't hate them.
Speak.
I can't say that I hate them. I can't say that it's totally the kids' fault. I mean, I'm sure their parents had some bearing on the way they feel and everything else. I think it's just the system. I don't know.
How did this terrible thing affect your children? When they ask you these things, why? Why? What do you tell them?
There are good and bad in every people, every race.
This is Psalms 55:20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him, and he had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. I want to start off by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Peace and blessings to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Karab coming at you with a spiritual quick hit lesson. Just going into, that perpetual hatred, man. It's still there. It's time for our people, man, to wake up, man. All right? That perpetual hatred that Esau, Edom, right, has for you, all right? Because Edom being these self-proclaimed white people, and Esau is their forefather, going back to Esau and Jacob. Okay, we will be Jacob. All right, we will be the lowest chosen people. We will be the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians, man. All right, we're the kings. We're the rulers, all right? We the ones with the promises and the covenants, all right, and the blessings. We're the ones that's intimate with Yahweh Shema Shai. According to Isaiah, all right, 45:7, hey, we live forever, man. All right, we live forever, a world without end. All right, Yahweh Shai, with the word we call Jesus Christ, man, he died for our sake, man. He's FUBU for us and by us, man. Okay, we have all these goodies, all these sacred things, man, belonging to the nation of Israel, man. But Esau, Edom, what do? They get nothing. They the only nation of the Israelites that haven't received no mercy or promises from the Lord, man, according to the Compact Bible, Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. All right. And guess what, man? Their hatred, it runs deep. You know, they really hate us for that, man. They hate that because they know that we're a special and peculiar people. They know we're favored by Yahweh Shema Shai, who the word we call God in Jesus Christ. They know these things, man. So how do he act knowing these things? Well, he rages. Okay? And as you seen in that video, man, you seen those kids, man. Those kids didn't do shit. All they did was went down the block. And then, man, you seen Esau Edom, man, just, showing out, man. All right? You seen him just pretty much just releasing them inner demons. All right? Showing how they really feel, man. Like I said, that perpetual hatred, right? Let's get Genesis 27 and 41. Because here it is, man. Our people, man, Jake is peaceful, man. Jake, Jake didn't want no problems. Like they said in the video, man. They just was trying to go down the neighborhood, And guess what? The Native Americans didn't want no problems. All right? But that's why the scriptures tell you, stay away from the man that had power to kill, man. You got to understand that Esau Edom is your enemy, Jake. He's not your friend. All right? This guy hates us, man. He hates us, his nation, his kids, everything, man. I even train a dog to hate you, Hence them hound dogs and, they sent against us, during the time of slavery, man, to hunt us down, man. All right? This man hates us, man. But everything goes back to the origin, man. Everything goes back to the basis. This is Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Okay? And he meant that. He stood on business with that, man. Because he been doing it. He been slaying us ever since, man. Okay? When they discovered this land, which discovered goes into betrayal. When they discovered this land and betrayed the Native Americans, man, that's him putting forth his hands as such as be at peace with them. All right? Because in this guy, man, he was smooth as butter, chilling with him, vibing with him, learning from him. And then he turned on him, man. Because guess what, man? He can't let go of that perpetual hatred that he has for the Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian, man. He despised y'all, man. He despised us, And the Lord, all right, is watching everything. Let's go to Amos 1 and 11 in the MSG version. All right, this is the MSG, the God's message. Okay, it said, because of 3 great sins of Edom, make therefore I'm not putting up with her any longer. She hunts down her brother to murder him. Okay, because you got to understand. All right, Esau was blessed with the sword. The sword represents a killing instrument. That was the only blessing that he was blessed with. Okay? Meanwhile, we got the covenants, the promises, everlasting life, and he was just blessed with a weapon. And what the scriptures tell you about the sword. Because Yahweh Shai even said it out of his own mouth, man. Here we go. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 52. Then said Yahweh Shai unto him, put up again thy sword into his place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword, man. Okay? So all this man know is killing. All that man know is rape, rob, and murder. So he's going to perish in the thing that he know. You know what I'm saying? I keep laughing, man, because, like King David said, man, then I seen the end, I just say, man, let's get there real quick. Let's get there real quick. right quick. I'm going to get that scripture. Yep. So I'm going to jump, right? I'm going to read Psalm 73 and 3, and then I'm going to jump to verse 13. All right, so this is Psalm 73 and 3. It said, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." Jumping down to verse 13. "Verily I cleanse, right, my heart in vain." Hold on. 17, Salakia. Let me read it again. This is Psalm 73 and 3. "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." Jumping down to verse 17. "Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High." Man, what's the sanctuary of the Most High, man? Hey, his men, okay? His men, they should feed you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? His men that should feed you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, on who your enemy is, where you're going, what's to come. You know what I'm saying? All that is in the will, man. All that is in these scriptures, man. Okay? That's why the Lord has men that set up. That's why I say, "Thou thoughtest I was altogether such as one, but I shall, make them stand upon their feet." And that's where, and that's where we at now, man. Starting with Abba Bivens, 1970, man, when this word was preached out, man, on down to today. Okay? And guess what? The downfall of Esau started in 1970, man, when the prophet Abba Bivens was on the scene. Elder Abba Bivens was on the scene, man, from that day forth, man. It's just been going downhill for the nation of Edom in their dwelling place, okay, being America. So Psalm 73 and 17, "Until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High," right, because now truth is flourishing. How are the hidden things of Esau searched out, okay? How are these things laid open? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, because the Lord is revealing these things unto us. All right, we are in the age of information, like the apostles love to say, man. All right, like it didn't even take me a second to just go on TikTok, type that in, or go on the internet and just look up these things in videos and, and articles and things being revealed about how much this devil hates us still, man. It's just that simple, man. You just have to apply yourself, right? Because with applying yourself comes this great reward right here. Psalm 73 and 17. "Again, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end." You see what I'm saying? Now you know the end game for these devils, man. All right? Ecclesiastes 3 and 15, it said, "That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And Yahweh Shema Shah required that which is past." So the Lord requires the past, man. Okay? And what's the famous thing that these Edomites love to say? They love to say, "Oh, that was old. That was past tense. That had nothing to do with me." No, man, you are your ancestors, man. Because guess what? Just like Esau kept his word where he said, "The days of my father are at hand, and when I slay my brother Jacob," he stood on business and he kept that saying all up to this day. To this day, man. The Lord did the same thing, but his word is way more powerful than man. Because the Lord requires that which is past, man, from these Edomites. Because if it wouldn't be so, we wouldn't be reading it. Scriptures like Amos 1 and 11. Okay? Revealing that he still has that age grudge, that grudge, man. All right, that age-old grudge. All right, let's go ahead and go into Ezekiel, right? Let's get Ezekiel, the 25th chapter. This is Ezekiel 25, and we're going to start at verse 12. It said, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, because that Edom, right, have dwelt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended," which they have, man. Okay? We're the most traumatized people on the planet Earth, man. A lot has happened to us, man. We've been raped, robbed, murdered. We've been oppressed. Our inheritance has been, tampered with, man. Okay? To the point where we believe that we're blacks and Latinos, and we believe that we're those titles. We don't even know that we're Israelites. We don't even know that we're more than what America teaches us to be. Okay? Esau has his hands in the midst of all that, man. That's why the Lord is going to judge him, man, because not only did he offend the people, he also offended Yahweh Shema Shah, because we're the apple of the Lord's eye. So this is Ezekiel 25:12. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, because that Edom have dwelt against the house of Judah, right? Judah being the head, which still is talking about the tribes of Israel. Still is talking about the Negro, Latino, Native American, Indian, all right? By taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. Okay, because the Lord is not playing, man. How he's going to make the land desolate? By thermonuclear missiles. All right. And he's doing this on the behalf, really, for his name's sake, really. You know what I'm saying? But also, the Lord's people is the apple of his eye, right? Let's get that. All right, this is Zechariah 2:8. For thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoil you, right? Because spoiling means rob, to take away. Okay? And have not we had things taken away from us, man? Stripped away from us? Our inheritance first and foremost. Okay? And then our families, households. You know what I'm saying? A lot has happened unto the nation of Israel. It said, for he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye. Okay, let's get that verse and let's look that up in the AI overview. Let's get the meaning of that, man. All right, what does that mean? Okay, this is the phrase, he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye, from Zechariah 2:8, means that the Most High deeply treasures his people and will fiercely protect them from harm. Okay? The apple of the eye refers to the pupil. In ancient Hebrew, it initially means the little man of the eye, reflecting the tiny image you see when you look into someone's eye. Extreme sensitivity. The eye is the one of the most sensitive parts of the human body. Even a slight touch causes an immediate protective reaction. Divine protection. By saying the aggressor touches the apple of his eye, the Most High warns that harming his people provokes an immediate and intense reaction from him. It shows that the Most High's people are precious, closely watched, and guarded with the ultimate care. It's just that simple, man. Those people are the Israelites, man. Ezekiel 25, verse 14. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people. Ooh. So we're going to get our get back, but Yahweh Shai going to get his first, man. Okay, he going to strike, he going to attack the prey first, man, because Esau is that great prey. All right? His fate is already sealed, man. He have a destiny that's so heavy, man, he ain't going to even be able to bear it. Okay? That's why his nation is going to serve that 1,000 years of captivity, and then they're going to be annihilated, man. No more. Okay? No more will wickedness exceedingly pollute the whole earth, man. All right? No more will we see these Edomites, man, snarl at us and smile and, look at us as bottom feeders, man. No more of that, man. The Lord's going to put us back on top, and we're going to trample over our enemies, man. And we're going to see the downfall of our enemy being Esau, Edom. That's why it's very important to keep throwing curses on this place, man. Keep praying to the Lord to deliver us, man, because guess what, man? As long as we're here, man, no flesh will be saved, man. This devil will only try new ways and new ways of just pursuing his brother Jacob with the sword, just to keep that simple. Okay? New diabolical ways of just committing evil towards Israel. Ezekiel 25:14, it said, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they should do to Edom according to my anger, and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. Because the Lord is not playing, man. He's not playing. Esau, you ain't finna do your dirts, man. The dirt that you do is not gonna go unanswered, man. Okay, you think you got away with something, but guess what? Each year, every time, the Lord always stir y'all Edomites up to show the people how much y'all really, don't give a damn about the Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian, man. All right, just looking at those 2 videos that I'll start off with, I love that the Lord have it to where, you can bring up receipts on this devil, man. Because there's plenty more things they done did unto us. But it makes everything plain, man. It makes the hatred towards us plain, Esau, Edom, these separate white people, they hate Jake, man. They despise our people, man. That's why they do their name calling. They only do these name callings and proverbs and bywords because at the end of the day, they know that they're losers, man. And they know that they have an end that they can't escape from. So Ezekiel 35, verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, it has shed the blood, right, of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right? And he don't hate blood, man. When it comes to spilling the blood of a Negro, Latino, Native American, and Indian, this devil do not hate it, man. Think about Cristobal Colon when he came over, man. He slew the Native Americans, man. All right? This is no joke, man. That hatred is deep, man. Okay? It's not going anywhere, man. The Lord gonna have to put this guy down, man, and his nation, his seed. Because it trickle on down to the kids, man. That's why when the Lord bring their judgment, man, they gonna try to cry, but guess what? They gonna have to bear it, man. All right? Ezekiel 35 and 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir, right? Because Esau dwell Mount Seir. Okay, you can read about that in Genesis. Most desolate, cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. Now you know that the Lord is not playing, man. All right, that's war talk, man. That's thermonuclear missiles talk, man. The Lord is not playing, man, on the behalf of Israel, right? This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, right? It's talking about during that time of World War III, right? Because, you're going to have Jacob's trouble. You're going to have the MOTB. Esau either going to try to get that established, okay? He's going to try to get that ball going, but it ain't going to succeed, okay? But then guess what? World War III is going to be the war of all wars, man. All right? Where all these nations in the belly of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, man, everybody going to be over there in the Middle East going to war, man. All right? It said Joel 3 and 1, for behold, in those days and in that time, right? Because it's going to be an evil time, man. Okay? Because this is the end of Esau Edom's world. That's why it's going to be an evil time. Because the Lord is tired, man. No more will he hold his tongue. No more will he ignore, all right, the diabolical acts of Esau Edom. It said, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, all right, Yahweh's judgment, and shall plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. They have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for a harlot and have sold a girl for wine that they might drink. That's why the Lord is going to punish, all right, these other nations, but mainly our enemy Esau Edom, all right? That's who the Lord is really, really aiming at, Because, man, hey, it's smoke, man, between Edom and Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right? Edom judgment is all through the scriptures, man. Letting you know the Lord is not fucking playing, man, with these Edomites, with these self-proclaimed white people, man. You sit here, you hunged us, you killed us, you murdered us, massacred us. Man, any evil thing you can think of, these guys done did it and they still doing it today. So this is Jeremiah 49 and verse 12. And the Lord have not forgotten, all right, the obscenities of Esau, Edom. Okay? Jeremiah 49:12. It said, for thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it, man. So we drunk that cup of slavery. You're going to have to drink that cup double. You're going to have to drink it double. All right? Jeremiah 49:13. For I have sworn by myself, the Lord said, on me, like Jacob say, on me, said the Lord, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. The Lord is not playing, man. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Hey, them Khazarts as well, too. Those little hats, them little cappers in that land, calling themselves the chosen people. Man, the Lord is talking about them as well, too. Okay, they come from Edom, too. Their lineage, their forefather go back to Esau. Amalek is the grandson of Esau, the chief of the nations. The Lord is not playing, man. The whole lineage of Esau is going down. Jeremiah 49:16. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, and thou, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord, right? Because, they got their SpaceX and Space Force and all that and fighter jets. They're going to try to fight over against the Lord, man. They're going to really try to fight, But the Lord is going to bring it down thence. Jeremiah 49:17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, man. Because when they gonna look, they gonna be like, man, if this was the great deceiver, is this him? That deceived the world. Like, the Lord is gonna embarrass Edom, man, bring them to shame and annihilate them. He's gonna do them bad. All right. So bad that they ain't gonna ever come back from it, man. They gotta get put to death and annihilated, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 10 in the New Living Translation, the NLT. The future indeterminate and unknown. Everything has already been decided. It was known long ago where each person would be. So there is no use arguing with the Most High about your destiny, right? So you can't argue, right? Because it tell you what the children is going to do. They're going to complain, right? Let me go ahead and get it. And then, Lord willing, I'm going to try to get some Ecclesiasticus scriptures too, man, because I see some good ones like this one right here, right? It said Ecclesiasticus 40:15. It said the children of the ungodly, being Esau, Edom, right? Self-proclaimed white people shall not bring forth many branches, right? They're not going to multiply upon the earth, man, okay? Because the Lord says he's going to destroy them where he's not going to leave them neither root nor branch. He's talking about their children's and generations. The Lord's going to cut that shit short, but are as unclean roots upon a hard rock. The Lord don't want no unclean roots, man. Sirach 41:5. The children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversing in the dwelling of the ungodly. Sirach 41:7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they should be reproached for his sake, man. So the Lord gonna see about him, man. When you pull up, they're gonna be like, nah, that was my forefather. Nah, that was you. That was you, man. Okay? I remember, man, when they used to send postcards from picnics, all right? They used to send pictures of their families. You used to have the kids and the mother and the daddy, all right? And right behind them, you will have a so-called, black man, a Negro, hanged on a tree, burnt or hung. And they sitting here having a picnic, man. Pick a nigga. Eating a sandwich and shit while Jake over there hunging, man, breathing for his life, man, looking like a fucking fish, just breathing, choking. You see? That's why the Lord gonna see about him, man. All right, let's go ahead and get Sirach 25. Okay? Let's get that Sirach 25, man. This is Sirach 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. In the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children. Because we don't have joy of our kids on this side, man. We always in fear, worrying about will our kids survive the next day. Or will we survive? Or will we be here to take care of them? Or protect them from the enemy, being Esau Edom. Or from this world of darkness, man. You know, just nothing but fear, man. That's why the Lord is going to, turn everything right side up, man. And he's going to put us back on high, man. So where we don't fear this devil anymore. All right, we're going to worship Yahweh Shema Shai. We're going to have new bodies and we're going to live forever, man. And those enemies that came up against us, man, according to the Bible, is going to be slaves, man. They're going to be under us, man. But Esau Edom, man, we're going to do you way worse than what you did to us. And we're going to do it in righteousness. Okay? Sirach 25:7. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, man. And we're going to see that. Okay? Let me get Baruch, and then I'm going to close it out with that. All right? This is Baruch, chapter... I'm going to start at 22. For my hope is in the everlasting that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One. Because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting our Savior, being Yahweh Shai. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but Yahweh Shema Shai will give you to me again with joy, gladness forever. Right? Because the Lord say he had polluted his inheritance, but thou showedest no mercy. All right? Because the Lord, because of our disobedience, we are in the hands of Esau Edom. All right, those things that happened in the beginning of this video was because of our disobedience and many more things that happened to us. But like the scriptures say, because of the mercy which will soon come unto you from the everlasting. So we still have that mercy as a people. Okay, and the Lord is going to deliver us, man. No more will we suffer any longer, right? Baruch 4:24. Like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity, being the heathens. Okay. So shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory, brightness of the everlasting. It say, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from Yahweh Shema Shai, for thy enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly, okay? Put some emphasis on that, shortly, because his judgment is coming speedily, man. If you're tapped into the spirit and you're paying attention to what's going on in this world, man, you soon see that the Lord is on his way, man. Okay? But shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shall tread upon his neck. Whoo. Said we should see his destruction and we shall tread upon his neck, man. The Lord is not playing, man. He's not playing. Okay? Because he's going to deliver us, man. Hey, Baruch 4:18. For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies. Okay? The Lord is going to deliver us from the hands of our enemy, being Esau Edom, man. Okay? This is Job 11:20. It says, but the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape. They're not going to escape that impending doom that's coming their way. Edom, Idumea, right? They should not escape, and their hope should be as the giving up of the ghosts. That means they're gonna be through, man. They're gonna pass away, man. All right. You know what the giving up of the ghost means. All right. Because here it is, man. Hey, you didn't show no mercy unto Israel. So the Lord is not going to show mercy unto you. Okay? Because like it said, the verse says, this is an AI overview of Job 11:20. It said, it means that those who turn away from the Most High, did not Esau turn away from the Lord when he despised the birthright? All right? Did not Cain turn away from the Lord and cleave unto sin when he was warned? What it say, man? Though he sought it carefully with tears, man, hey, he found no place of repentance. So, hey, this man doesn't have a repentant spirit in him, man. Just like that guy in the video cursing out that security guard, calling him a nigger. You know, in his face, talking about his freedom of speech. What you gonna do? Hey, no repenting. He didn't feel bad about shit. So when the Lord bring the judgment, he's not gonna feel bad at all himself, especially when it's pertaining to his chosen people, Israel. Right? You put your hands on his child, man. You put your hands on the children of Israel, man, and the Lord gonna see what's up with you. So Job 11 and 20, the Most High will lose all hope, find no way to escape their troubles, and face total ruin. The eyes of the wicked will fail. This means their vision and expectations fade. They look everywhere for help or rescue, but it never comes. Their confidence and plans completely collapse. Escape will elude them. It says they have no way out, no matter what they try. They cannot run away from judgment or trouble. And their hope is become a dying gasp. It said their final expectation is as empty and hopeless as a dying breath. Death or total defeat becomes their only remaining end. All right, and that's all I have. Shalom.